energy he coming with. He can't do all them shenanigans and all that he be doing with other people. He can't do that to me.
But I'm just saying, Key, listen.
You stole the show. I know it's you're the main event. You're supposed to, but you delivered.
Right.
And you after it said knock knock Tank.
Yeah.
I'm knocking on the door. You came over here, said light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him, come on now. If I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody want to talk about Keyshawn. What if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay. Come on.
So Gervonta Tank Davis and Keen Davis are making headlines again, and it's not because of their upcoming fight in the ring. A wild heated altercation has everyone buzzing, and we've got the full breakdown of what went down. Yeah, the athletes have taken their beef to another level by throwing hands backstage at
world title. But also, we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3. But world title definitely gonna be next. 2025, we got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock, knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen.
boxing event. Let's break it down. Get this, German Davis has been the king of authenticity and spirit. Tim, what is the word on Hansel and Christ? Intensity inside and outside the ring. Known for his brutal knockouts and fiery personality, Tank is never one to shy away from confrontation. Keyshawn Davis, on the other hand, has been
He gets an opportunity. I mean, Tank has been tweeting about him today.
What did Tank say?
I mean, you want me to verbatim? I mean, I can give the clean version.
Let me know, because I don't be on Twitter, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, all right, so this is pretty much stop eating, do that, this little end fighting on Friday night. He's not even worth mentioning. And Buddy's a B, code B, tell him to do something.
I ain't gonna lie. Tank gonna say what he gonna say, you know what I'm saying? It's just trash talk, for real, for real. Tank know what's up with Keyshawn. They done sparred, you know what I'm saying? They done sparred plenty of times. So it's like, I don't really know, but I'm gonna just leave that as that, you know what I'm saying? But Keyshawn gonna go ahead and punish this guy on Friday, you know what I'm saying? Then whatever Tank come across, we gonna punish him too, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the same shit.
Rising through the ranks, building a reputation as a fearless contender. With a sharp tongue, so what sparked this explosive beef? It wasn't just about boxing. Keyshawn threw verbal jabs at Gervonta on social media, questioning Tank's skills and calling him overrated. Tank, who's never one to take shade, lightly clapped back with some choice words of his own, and boom. This wasn't...
Who have Shakur, what have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name, he haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
I
might
keep
be
saying
afraid?
his name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of something, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football. That shit win in boxing.
Just a rivalry anymore. It was personal. Hear me out. It all went down backstage at a major boxing event. Gervonta and Keen were both in attendance, but not exactly in the same space. Tank was chilling with his crew preparing for his scheduled fight, while Keyshawn was hyping up his next move. But then, as fate would have it, the two found themselves...
25 is at the next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight, you're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
crossing paths. Behind the scenes at first, it was just the usual what's up and the quick pleasantries between fighters who don't necessarily have any love for each other. But out of nowhere, Keen started throwing verbal jabs. We're talking light trash talk, poking at Tank's past performances, and even throwing in a few sly comments about Tank's opponent. Keen wasn't holding back. He was letting Tank know without a doubt that he was coming for the top spot. And Tank's legacy, well, Keyshawn wasn't impressed. Tank, known for his short fuse, wasn't about to let these jabs slide. And right there, things escalated quick. Tank stood up from his seat, face turning red, and started shouting back at Keyshawn. The two fighters were exchanging words like rapid fire.
When Light Skin posted those messages about me sparring, I was really looking at it like, okay, so what? That I DM'd you about sparring. So what? No cap. Since when y'all take sparring into consideration of shit? So what? So what? What was his point in even doing that? Like, what was he trying to get with it? That I'm trying to ride his coattail? Like, bro, I don't need you. I don't have to fight you. I'm making real. I don't need you, bro. I don't need you, bro. I do not need you, bro. I don't. If you want to fight me, send me a contract, but if you don't, I'm going to be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm going to make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you. Little dude, little dwarf, oopaloo.
Keyshawn saying things like, "You've been avoiding the real fights," and Tank in return hitting back with, "You think you can hang with me, you're not on my level." Then it all exploded. One moment they were shouting, and the next it was chaos. Tank lunged at Keyshawn, and before anyone could react, it was like a mini brawl broke out backstage. Chairs got knocked over, punches were thrown, and things spiraled quickly. It wasn't just Tank and Keyshawn anymore. Their entourages jumped in too.
What's your thoughts on that type of performance as a rising star in boxing?
Where you at, Tank? Where you at? Where you at, Tank? That's what was my thoughts. I mean, the call out too after the performance. Come on, man. Look, man. Keyshawn showed. Look, this is what I've been waiting on from Keyshawn, man. Keyshawn has been kind of hot and cold. He finally put it together, man. He got his mental right. His team is right. His skill is on fire, on point, man. And he did it under these circumstances and this pressure behind this crowd. Man, that dude is a star, bro. Seriously, man. All that weight on his back, bro. He put it down. He was even dealing with his brothers, man. His brothers, his sisters singing the national anthem. It was a family affair, bro.
He said his sisters had a car crash too prior to today too.
Fire, man. Newborn child as well, man. And he was able to manage all of.
People were pushing, shoving, trying to get at each other, and security was immediately called in to break it up. The room turned into pure mayhem, and you could hear the screams and the commotion echoing down the hall. Security had their hands full trying to separate the two fighters, but it wasn't just about pulling apart Tank and Keyshawn. They had to break up entire groups of people. Both crews were getting heated, and the tension was so thick you could
Hey, buddy Shakur, just one question. How did Keyshawn look, man?
Ready for whoever comes next. That boy ready. He been ready, actually. You know what I mean? Just given the opportunity, that's all it is.
You got two little brothers that is closing on Tank. You know, one of them gonna get him.
One of them gonna get him. It's gonna be a great night of boxing when they do.
Practically feel the anger in the air. At one point, it looked like a full-on riot was about to happen, right in the middle of the event. This wasn't just a disagreement. It was a full-blown backstage brawl, and it had everyone in the venue stunned for months. Now Keyshawn and Tank had been breathing down each other's necks, and it all started right after Keyshawn's shocking knockout of Lamos. The way Keyshawn absolutely decimated Lamos had everyone talking, and it caught Tank's attention for sure. Keen wasted no time calling out Tank after the fight. Knock knock.
I would prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would knock Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that. He got the power, he got the skill and ability. He's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And he know that. His coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Tells him to go fight the from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fight. The is you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
Gervonta. And since that moment, the tension between them has been building non-stop. Every interview, every post, every interaction, both have been taking jabs, hyping up the idea of a fight, and the rivalry only seems to get more personal with each passing week. Tank's been trying to downplay.
Every time. What changed? What made this shit trash, garbage?
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything? Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might be gaining love for it though? You never know. Like, you know, like you said, you got to squawk today.
Dean calling him inexperienced and not on his level, while Khan keeps saying Tank's just scared of facing real competition. Honestly, with the way they've been going at it, it feels like this fight could happen sooner than we think, and when it does, it's going to be nothing short of explosive.